All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me. This should come out the last day of May, first day of June. I did the video last week about the 0 eBay views. So I updated you guys in the spring seller update that eBay was changing your view counts from lifetime to 30 days. So let's say you listed a pair of jeans in January, which was 5-6 months ago, whatever it was, what have you, and you had 100 views over the last 6 months. You're getting like 15 views a month, whatever. And now it's just showing 30 days. You've had 5 views in the last 30 days, 10 views in the last 30 days. That's all it's going to show. Well, a lot of people reported 0 views, which of course the natural answer was, well, maybe you legitimately haven't had any views in the last few weeks, last month. But a lot of other people were saying that they had items that had views that had tons and tons of views, like hundreds and hundreds of views on an item every single, month. And then all of a sudden, 0 views, 0. And so then a lot of people were testing it by listing an item and then having their friends or family go view that item on their computers in different states, different areas. And of course, waiting, refreshing, and still 0 views. And so my take on this is maybe it was a glitch. Maybe the view counts just aren't going to where they should be. Maybe you are getting 10 views, but it's just not displaying 10 views. And so the problem is there's no way to prove this. And so a lot of people started seeing that they had a watcher, like 1 watcher, 2 watchers, but again, no views on the item, no perceivable views, which comes back to me thinking, okay, it's just not displaying the correct amount of views. You are actually getting views. You are actually getting watchers. But with this whole slow sale thing and summer slowdown, great. But a lot of people saying, I'm just not selling anything, and all the items that I am selling are the ones that do have views, and all the ones not selling that I should be selling have no views. In fact, some people went as far as to, some of my viewers, to put up items significantly underpriced that they know they could get more money for to see if it would get views or sell, and nothing. And so now we go from me thinking this was a glitch on the view counts, which I'll put some screen shares or something up here, over to me thinking that maybe since the switch, you know how when we have the item specific switch, things tend to not get seen, they get buried, the search results don't work. Maybe that we had a view count switch this month or last month, whenever, I don't know, it came true, the end of April, I think was implemented, maybe May 1st, that maybe because of that view count switch on the back end of the system, it is causing items to legitimately not get views. Now, the items that have watchers that have a 0 view count, maybe they are getting viewed, but a lot of your items may not be getting viewed. So eBay, if you are watching this video, which I plan to send the link over to some people, what's going on? Can we explain this? Can we explain the view count versus watcher count versus items selling versus items not selling? The back end, is this one of those item specific issues where when items don't get views, it's because it got buried because you did a change on the back end of the code? What is going on? We need to know. So I want to take you over to my computer. I'm going to show you my view counts on some of my items, especially my newly listed items. And we're going to see together, because I have not looked, I'm going to do this right on video with you, exactly what my view counts look like and if they seem like they're correct or if you think it looks a little shady on my end. Let's thank the sponsor of our channel in today's video, List Perfectly, the best and fastest cross-listing tool for resellers. They'll help you get your inventory in front of 12 platforms in just minutes, including eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, Shopify, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, and many others. Thank List Perfectly for the time and effort they've put into bringing you this amazing tool. Save 30% on your first month or upgrading a month with List Perfectly using discount code ROCKSTARLP. I'll put it down in the description box. They do an amazing job. They have an amazing team, and we want to thank List Perfectly for being a sponsor of the Rockstarflipper YouTube channel. Okay, so I brought you guys over to the active listing screen on eBay. And if you scroll to the right from your main area over here to the right, you can see your start date. I've sorted it by the most recent started. We have a bunch of drafts I have to put up. But anyways, this shows you that view count 30 day, right? And you can see some of the ones we just listed have 000, but right under those listed on the same day, a little earlier in the day, 2 views, 2 views, 4 views, 1 view. So clearly my stuff is getting views. And in fact, a few of the items we listed on those days on May 30th, May 29th, May 31st, they actually have sold already. So clearly they're getting viewed. We have not promoted these ones. We promoted all the 27th and back. I have to add these ones to the promoted listings. You can see 2.1%. If I scroll down, again, you can see 4 views, 1 view, 1 view, 1 view, 6 views, 2 views, and these are all within the last week. So stuff is getting views. Typically, my remotes do not get a lot of views. If they get a couple views, they typically sell. It's just the way they work. They don't end up with hundreds and hundreds of views. Some of them will, but most of them not. So if you come down here, again, we have 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, but we have 6, 0, 11 views. That's probably a piece of clothing, and it is. It's a Levi's jeans. Clothes always get more views because they're saturated. 10 views on that men's button-up shirt, and so forth and so on. It looks like all of my stuff is getting views. 20 views, what is that? That's a remote that has 20 views, 2, 2, 13, 2, 4. So it doesn't seem like my stuff is not getting viewed. Maybe there's a few items that are not really showing up very high in search or what have you, but at the end of the day, I don't see any issues with stuff getting views. I know some of you were saying just everything had 0 views, or you had items that you were purposely going on to like someone else's account or having your friend look up, and they were still showing zero views. So that could very well just be it takes time to update the view count, or it could be a glitch where you are getting views, it's just not telling you that you're getting views, which doesn't help because you'd like to know that your stuff's getting views, because if you see 0 views, then you're going to assume that obviously no one's looking at it, and you might try to make changes when in fact someone may be looking at it. It's just not reporting it correctly. Or worst case scenario, you actually aren't getting any views, and that's because eBay's not displaying the items properly, because when we did that switch over to this 30-day view count, which we talked about in the previous video, that their system, you know, when they do all the item-specific updates, it seems like everything glitches out and nothing shows up and nobody gets searches, and then thus our sales drop. And that is what people are thinking is happening right now, that the changeover caused the view counts to go down to 0 for real because nobody's seeing the items, because the algorithm in the search is just not making them show up. And therefore, if you're not getting real views, you're not getting real sales. People were saying they had watchers, like 1 watcher, but 0 views. So again, that would be a glitch, because clearly in order to get a watcher, somebody had to click and view your item and then click to watch it. So that should say at least 1 or 2 or whatever, what have you. So either way, there seems to be a multitude, not just one answer, but a combination of things going on. And I really wish eBay would address this more clearly. But at the end of the day, it just seems to circle back to what has always happened in the eBay glitch-ageddon glitch area, is when they change things, the views, the algorithms, everything seems to go haywire, and there's not a whole lot we can do with it. And on top of all that, it's now summer slowdown. So as if things weren't slow enough already, now we have to deal with this and contend with this. So yeah, but sales are still happening. As I list, sales are still coming in. Things are getting views. Things are going out the door. So it's not completely dead. It's not great, but I know some of you want answers, and unfortunately, there is no real good answer. But that's what I can report to you and just kind of show you what, you know, my stuff is getting. 40 views on this item, a Columbia men's shirt. Clothing always gets more views than remotes, but remotes sell just as quickly, if not more quickly, than the clothing, which is why, you know, people love to buy the boxes and wholesale boxes off of me. You can email me, rockstarflipper@gmail.com, if you're interested in those. And yeah, that's basically the update that I have for you on June 2nd, 2022 for the eBay view situation. Appreciate you watching as always. Thank you. Hit that like button. Don't shoot the messenger. And subscribe to the channel. I'll keep doing updates, news videos for you, and a couple more things, including Top Gun Maverick on eBay. Wait till you see that story. That video will be out tomorrow on June the 3rd. Thank you, guys. I'll see you next time.